The following video has been Fatboy approved. These are the shill-free opinions of Fatboy. Every product reviewed is bought and paid for by Fatboy. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? It is your boy. Welcome into Fatboy Fragrance Reviews, and of course you know who I am. I am Mr. Fatboy, aka the Philly fan, aka the realest in Fragcom, aka the hardest working man in Fragcom. I give you content every day of the week, baby. Or I try to. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm so glad to have you here today. Really appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day. We're going to have a great time reviewing this fragrance from Mancera, a 2022 release. I can't wait to get into it, y'all. Now, before we do all that, if you are new to this channel, you know what to do. You've heard it 1,000 times from every channel you go to. But here I'm telling you the truth. You want great entertainment, fragrance knowledge, and keeping it real 100%? Then hit the like and subscribe. Join the Fatboy family, because this is a place of positivity, of energy, and I promise you my best effort every time. All right. Man, like I said, if you're new, you definitely want to subscribe. And speaking of subscribing, baby, the road, the 5K. We're on our way. We have until the midnight on New Year's Eve to hit it. And I know we can get there. We got 3 great prizes given away. Details are below. In order to win, you must leave a comment on a video that we started about a week ago. Until we hit it, you leave a comment. Make sure you leave in that comment the words 5K, the number 5, and the letter K. Leave that in there. Or you can do 5,000K if you like to, but I'll search it out. That's how you get entered, and make sure you're a subscriber. All right, and you'll be entered. We'll have a great fun time. I know we can get to 5K before the end of the year. I believe in us 100%. We can do it. All right, so also don't forget, we have started the nominees for the Yeah Awards. Details are on my community page. You can go and vote, or you can vote on the Fatboy Family Facebook group. If you haven't joined that yet, go ahead and join it. Link, the details are below. And if you want to sample most things I talk about, especially this one, you can sample it at fatboyfragrance.com. The best place for decants, the fastest shipping, the best customer service, where the customer is always right, fatboyfragrance.com. All right, so let's get all up in this fragrance. You know how we do it. No edits, baby. No do-overs. All I ever need is one take. And one take, and I always get it right. Fatboy Fragrance Reviews starts now. All right, the fragrance we are reviewing today, that I'm reviewing today, is Mancera's Tonka Cola. Here's a look at the box. That's why most Manceras come in this box like this. I have, let me see how many Manceras I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I own Instant Crush, Cedra Rose Intense, Red Tobacco, one of my favorite tobacco fragrances, and Sicily, and Instant Crush, I didn't say it already. So they're all pretty solid. Mancera is a great house to start with if you're trying to get into niche. They're usually cheaper on discounters. This is a 2022 release that just now started hitting discounters and becoming more available to the fragrance public. So it's definitely one of those ones that took a little while to get in everybody's hands, but finally got to my hands. I'm ready to review it. I've wore it for 2 days. I got my full feelings on it. But let's take a look at the box. There it is again. And now let's take a look at the opening. Every Mancera will come with this cool little pouch, and no telling how many pouches I got somewhere. I keep forgetting to take them out and use them for something. Here we go. Take it on out, and you get this gold pouch. They go in like this. Cool little touch to their brand. On a side note, Montal is also owned by the same company that runs Mancera, and they put theirs in a little bag too. So there it is. We'll take it out of the bag. Here we go. Beautiful color on this bottle, I believe. Love the colors. But I already sold like 3 samples. This has been pretty popular in my store already. Here you go. There's a good look at the bottle. Fingerprints aside. This is a fragrance is classified as a, let's pull it up. It's classified as a kind of a warm, spicy, Coca-Cola vanilla, cherry, cinnamon, sweet, ambery vibe with a nice hint of citrus and patchouli in there. So that's kind of what the main accords are. You're going to get this cherry cola. I mean, it's cherry Coke vibe, and that's what they're going for here. I'm so surprised that nobody's done this before. Like if they have, I haven't seen it. Now I'm seeing other companies do it. Making Sense is making a fragrance with the help of my wife, and it's already available too. I'll be glad when I can't wait to try that one. And also Central Sessions has one too. It's kind of like this. So let's take a look at the notes, and we'll get all up in it. Here's a good look at the bottle again, and the notes go like this. In the top you have cherry, cinnamon, you got me at those two. Sicilian lemon, nutmeg, great combination there. And then in the middle you got Coca-Cola, patchouli, and orange blossom. And orange blossom is very, very peculiar to me, what it's in there for, but it makes an impact on the fragrance. Tonka bean in the bottom, vanilla, benzoin, and lamdamen. So this fragrance right here, you're gonna get the sweetness. It's a sweeter kind of ambery fragrance. To me, it feels unisex. Although I don't think it is, it does feel like it's a unisex fragrance. So let's go ahead and put it on the skin, put it in the air, and I'll give you my full review on it. We'll see if this one gets my full seal approval or not. Here we go. Oh, this damn thing right here, boy. Woo! I love the way this fragrance settles in the air. It smells like it's what it's supposed to smell like, but the vanilla and the amber really give it a nice difference. You know, it's not like I'm just smelling something. This doesn't feel like it's just a kind of a gimmick. It doesn't feel like it doesn't feel gimmicky when you smell it. It smells like a genuine, gorgeous fragrance that's teetering on being a gourmand, but also still being a fragrance that's going to be perfect to wear at all times, and it's going to be great for the cooler weather, and a fragrance that is going to really be something you might want to wear on a first date or when you're going out. This thing is definitely a crowd pleaser. So on the skin, same kind of deal. The cherry is popping off my skin. Beautifully done. Probably one of the best jobs somebody's done with a cherry. Better than Tom Ford's done with cherry, I'll tell you that much. You do get the Coca-Cola and nutmeg. You pick up on that cherry. It's just beautiful. It's one of those things where it's like cherry's a fragrance, a note that can be really screwed up, and you get this cough syrup vibe. You don't get it with this one. The Coca-Cola and the cherry are the stars in the opening, no doubt. You're definitely going to get the cherry Coke vibe. It's a beautiful note. It's a beautiful combination. It works. It's going to make people feel really nice when they, like a little nostalgic when they smell it. You know, I was a big fan of cherry Coke when I used to be able to drink carbonated drinks. And it's one of those best combinations, man, cherry and Coke. It just goes good together. So the opening, beautiful Coca-Cola cherry vibe, exactly what you're expecting is what you get. Where the flip side comes in, where this fragrance kind of turns itself on its head and really becomes the hit that it is when it catches on to the mid and the dry down. The transition from the patchouli and then into the vanilla and the tonka bean that gives this kind of ambery vibe off of it is phenomenal. What you end up with is the cherry starts to dissipate, the Coca-Cola starts to dissipate, but it's still there. You get this warm, kind of bubbly opening that turns into a gorgeous, spicy vanilla tonka bean dry down. That is two fragrances in one. So basically what you're getting here is two fragrances. You're almost getting this gourmandish, champagne, bubbly kind of opening with the cherry and the cola, where then you end up with a solid winter ambery vanilla fragrance. So it's almost two fragrances. The one, in my opinion, is two experiences. They're both different. I just tell you, this fragrance is so perfect. It is well done. Probably Mancera's, my favorite Mancera right now is this one, without a doubt. Performance. We'll talk about that in a second, and that's how we do it. If you're new to my channel, you haven't seen how I rate these, we have pretty much 4 boxes we need to check to get a full seal approval. And that would be 100%. Some boxes get 2 and it's 50%. I've seen some fragrances get no boxes and be horrible. Very rarely, but it is. Okay, So let's see if this one gets my full seal approval or not. Okay, here we go. Performance, check the box. Solid performance, solid projection. I'm talking easily 7 to 8 hours. 6 if you got really dry skin, or it's real, it depends on the day you wear it. If it's cool outside, if it's humid or not. Say 6 to 8 hours. I'll take that all day. That's a full. Anytime you can get a work day out of it, it's a great fragrance. Second box, first impressions in the air. How's it smell? Oh, it grabs you right away. You're in. That's it. Man, this fragrance really, really is nice. And even from the beginning to the dry down, you're in. It works. But the opening definitely gets a check in the box. Third box, compliment factor. Does my wife like it? She absolutely adores this one, would wear it, and loves it. The minute she smelled it, she loved it. Loved it. I got kind of a compliment wearing it when I was at work. It was more, and it was a compliment, but it was kind of like, it wasn't like we were talking about fragrances and he mentioned that person that had mentioned I smelled good. It was something I kind of initiated, but I didn't initiate. But I feel like this one is a home run when it comes to that. This is an intimate fragrance, up close and personal fragrance. This is a fragrance you definitely want to wear when you go out. No doubt on a date. Your wife or your significant other is going to love the way you smell. No doubt. So check the box. I believe this is going to be a hit when it comes to compliments. Fourth box and final box. How much do I like it? I absolutely love this fragrance. I give it a full check and I give it 100% my approval. What that means for you, basically, is buy it and you'll be okay. You will not be disappointed when you buy this. It's a hit. From the beginning to the end, you get this gorgeous cherry cola fizzy opening, and then you get a brand new fragrance with that amber and that patchouli kind of converting it into more of a ambery, sugary, not sugary, but vanilla sweet vibe at the end. It's two different fragrances, a tale of two halves, if you want to call it that. If you want to do the football analogy. So it's a hit. Definitely worth your time. I'm so glad I have it. I picked mine up at Vemba. You can find it around now. It's got kind of dig for it. Mine was like 110 bucks. Well worth it. A Mancera's Tonka Cola is my favorite Mancera now. All right, that's all the time I got. Go Phillies, baby. Y'all stay safe. Y'all stay well. And if you smell good and you feel good, then it's going to be all good. Fatboy Fragrance Reviews is out.